I think it's important. If you're not afraid in life, it's dangerous. If you lose that, you kill yourself. My name is Ueli Steck. I'm a professional mountaineer and I'm living in Switzerland. I started climbing when I was really young. I started with 12 years, and of course Switzerland, the mountains are just around the corner, so I just grew up basically with climbing. I mean, soloing, this was always part of alpinism. Since the beginning, the first climbers, they were going alone to the mountains and they didn't have a rope, and even in the 1930s they had ropes, but you were not allowed to fall because they broke. So I think soloing is part of the history of climbing, and it's just the simplest way to conquer a mountain. It's the most honest way to climb something, because you don't have anything that helps you to climb it. You need to have the right tactique. So weight is it's a huge issue. 1 kilo is a lot, even here, and up on 8,000 meters, 1 kilo is even more, because we have just 30% of oxygen on 8,000 meters, so 1 kilo has a huge impact. So you really have to go light as possible, and just don't bring any equipment. This is the other thing. I'm able to climb really technical terrain just climbing up and down without using a rope or using any technical equipment. Well, Annapurna changed me a lot, because I realized I reached a point which is, I think it's my limit, so I have to start thinking differently. And the last years I was always pushing more. It was always going higher, faster and harder, and I think now I reached a point where I cannot go over that anymore. So I have to change my ideas a little bit, and of course this changed my whole personality. You know, an adventure is something you cannot predict. So in adventure there have to be some things they not work out well, but there should be only a small amount of these things, otherwise it gets an epic and then it's not nice anymore. So an adventure really has to be, you don't really have to know if it's gonna work or not until you're back home.